Hello Wolfpack. Should you buy altcoins at the bottom or at the halving? Right, this is a question we've discussed a lot over the last few months. It's been about 2 months since we discussed it. I need to bring it up again because right now, as I've explained on Bitcoin in my recent videos, and as you guys are probably aware, as per the 4-year cycle, which we'll look at in a second, Bitcoin is very close to bottoming out in terms of a date range and probably in terms of a price range as well. I mean, we're at 16,000. I don't think that many people are expecting Bitcoin to go below, say, 10K. So, inherently, we're very close to the bottom. I would even say that it's relatively likely that the bottom will be in that 15 to 16K region, if not probably 11 to 13K. The point is, we're very close to the bottom in terms of date range and price range, most likely, according to the 4-year cycle theory. And so we need to understand, effectively, how do we react to this situation? Because lots of people right now in the market, they're probably thinking, okay, well, when the bottom comes, I'll buy Bitcoin and I'll buy a bunch of altcoins. And I'll hold those altcoins during the bear market. And then when the bull market comes, they'll go up in the value and I'll be a millionaire. That's kind of the mentality of a lot of people in the market. I've seen it happen in the last cycle. I'm seeing it happen again. I completely disagree with that mentality. Okay, I don't believe that buying altcoins at the Bitcoin bottom is an effective strategy. I think that buying altcoins at the halving gives you the best and highest probability of success in the next bull run, which should be 2024, 2025, okay? Mainly 2025. Let's get into the video. Before we do that, check out the Crypto Academy YouTube channel, which is created by myself and Mega Crypto. We obviously have the Crypto Academy course, which if you're interested in learning how to trade, you can do that. But we're going to be posting collaborative videos on this channel. The first one will be coming out in just a few hours. So go ahead and subscribe to that. The link will be in the pinned comment and the description. Also, VIP group, link in the comment description, and community Telegram group, which you can join for free, link in the comment and description. Let's get into the video. Now, straight off the bat, I want to start off by saying my thesis, what would you say? My prediction, my game plan, my strategy in not buying altcoins at the Bitcoin bottom. I'm not saying that there won't be exceptions, because there will be. There will be exceptions. There's always exceptions. But exceptions don't make the rule. Okay, that's a very important thing to note. So before you start commenting, I'm not saying this in an aggressive manner. I'm just saying before you comment, oh, but this altcoin will do well. But what about this one? Or in last bear market, this one outperformed Bitcoin. It's like, yes, there's going to be exceptions, but over a generalized scale, you have to remember that there's hundreds, thousands of altcoins on a generalized scale. This is the data. Okay, so I'm going to present the data to you right now, and you can agree or disagree, but the fact of the matter is, it is data. It is hard, cold facts. So there's nothing to really disagree or agree on. You just kind of have to go with it. The data is this. Look at Bitcoin historically. Look at the 4-year cycle. The 4-year cycle is still playing out to this day. We've got no reason to believe at this point in time that the 4-year cycle will be invalid. We've got every reason to believe that the 4-year cycle triggered by the halving will remain valid. So since the cycles are triggered by the halving, let's go ahead and identify where the halvings occurred as well as where the bottoms occurred. This is the Bitcoin chart. And this is the total 2 cryptocurrency index. What this measures is essentially it measures the total USD valuation of every single coin in the market other than Bitcoin. So every single altcoin, okay? So again, altcoin chart, Bitcoin chart. The halving occurred in 2016 around June. So we'll go ahead and chuck that in. The halving occurred in 2020 around May. The bottom occurred in 2015 in January. The bottom occurred in 2018 in December. Let's go ahead and apply the same lines to this chart. The bottom occurred 2018 around December. The halving occurred in May 2020 roughly. And the same thing for the previous cycle. The bottom occurred in January 2015 and the halving occurred, like I said, in June 2016. Okay, so now, since we have identified where the bottoms were and where the halvings were in the previous cycles, in line with the 4-year cycle theory, we can go ahead and take some measurements. This will make sense in a second. The measured move, so how far we moved upwards essentially, from the wick on the monthly candle in the bottom, January 2015, to the close, was around 350%. To the wick, we're just going to measure from wicks, around 420. Okay, so 420% gain, roughly, wick to wick, from the bottom to the halving on Bitcoin. Rough estimates, right? And then in 2018, from wick to wick, same thing, we saw around a 220% gain. Okay, so let's go ahead and chuck those numbers in there. 220% gain. So again, from the bottom to the halving on Bitcoin, 420% gain 2015 to 2016, 220% gain 2018 to 2020. Now, from the bottom to the halving in 2015 to 2016, and this is where it gets interesting because this is where the real data starts to come in, right? We saw a gain of around 500%. Okay, so actually roughly 480%, 490%. We'll say 490%. Now, that is more. That is more than Bitcoin. Correct. That is more than Bitcoin. Bring over the Bitcoin chart, 420%. More than Bitcoin. You're completely and utterly correct by saying that. In 2018, however, to 2020, we didn't see the same thing occur. We actually saw from bottom to halving, okay, wick to wick, 150%. We saw a dramatically less gain than Bitcoin on altcoins, right, than in the previous cycle and in general. So again, looking at the data and kind of comparing it. 2015 to 2016 on Bitcoin, 420% gain from bottom to halving, okay? 2018 to 2020, 220% gain from bottom to halving. 490% gain from bottom to halving for altcoins and 150%. So in the first cycle, altcoins performed a little bit better, about 10% better than Bitcoin, okay? 40% better, but relative to 400%, 10% better than Bitcoin. So very marginally better than Bitcoin, not even considerable, to be honest with you, on a larger scale. And then in the second halving, altcoins performed dramatically worse than Bitcoin, right? They performed about 33% worse than Bitcoin. So overall, what we have here is data that suggests, and the most recent data is the most relevant. That's how maths works, okay? Overall, we have data that suggests here that altcoins don't actually perform better than Bitcoin in bear markets. In fact, Bitcoin performs, averaged out, slightly better than altcoins in bear markets, right? And by bear markets, I'm talking about the period from the halving to the bottom. So the bottom to the halving, Bitcoins actually perform better than altcoins during what you'd consider crypto winter. Now, obviously, from halving to top, it's a different story. From halving to top, Bitcoin gets dominated, right? 2,900% gain. Okay, going back to this cycle for altcoins, we saw a gain of, over, I mean, that's a big number, right? 309,000% gain. Okay, so obviously altcoins decimate Bitcoin in the bull markets because everyone's interested in altcoins in the bull markets. They want to get in altcoins. They don't care about Bitcoin. They think it's a dino coin. They don't care. It's not going to make you rich, whatever. That's all the quotes you hear going around. But during the bear market, the evidence is quite clear. Bitcoin does considerably better than altcoins. So expanding on this point after this quick little break here, I want to briefly interrupt this video to talk about the BitGet Exchange. The BitGet Exchange has 5 times lower fees than Binance, which is the biggest major exchange in the cryptocurrency market on futures. It also has 0 fees on every single spot pair, so you can trade spot for entirely free, no fees included. It runs events. Right now it's got a FIFA World Cup event sponsored by Messi, the football player. It's got copy trading, strategy trading. It's got exclusive rewards and discounts in the reward center. It's got everything you need for a trader using an exchange. This is the exchange I personally use as a trader for my everyday trading, and I highly recommend everyone does so at the Wolves of Crypto YouTube channel. Sign up using my referral link for exclusive rewards and discounts. That really helps out the channel, and I appreciate it. For my fans from the United States of America, you can sign up using this exchange with a VPN and use the exchange with a VPN and just sign up using my referral link like normal, and you'll be treated like a normal customer because this is also a non-KYC exchange. So make sure to sign up using my referral link in the pinned comment or the description below, and without further ado, let's get back into the video. Now, right here, I have a screenshot, a historical snapshot of the CoinMarketCap chart from January 2018 and an historical snapshot of the CoinMarketCap chart from December 2014. Both of the Bitcoin and altcoin bottom dates, basically. So this is the peak of the bull market in 2018. These are the top altcoins, right? You can see a few names here, of course, and these, of course, were considered the big players during the bear market. Everyone was interested in these coins, like everyone right now is interested in Solana. They were interested in Luna. They're interested in all these coins. These are the same thing. This is from 2018, right? So you'd probably be able to name a lot of these coins in the top 20 particularly, but as you scroll further down, you start to notice a lot of these coins are very, very, very lesser known at this point. Lisk, Siacoin, Bytecoin, Verge, Omisecoin, BitConnect, BitShares, Populous, Dentacoin, Status, Ardor. These are coins that are still in the top 30, top 40, and you start to realize very quickly that the further you go down, very, very popular coins from the peak of the bull market 2018, the more unknown these coins become. These coins have been forgotten, right? Remember, this is the biggest tech in the market from the last cycle, okay? And the vast majority of these coins now, especially as you move further down, out of the top 100, maybe 25 of which are recognizable to the average investor. The majority of them have died off, okay? 2014, even better story here, right? So this is talking about the longevity of altcoins here. They don't have much longevity, okay? They're very short-term, kind of long-term investments, not really the best, historically speaking, at least. 2014 is an even better story here. Just straight away off the bat, even in the top 15, I doubt that many people would be able to name maybe 6 of these coins, right? MadeSafe, BitShares, NXT, Namecoin, FuelCoin, NewShares, SuperNet. These are coins that are completely unrecognizable to the vast majority of cryptocurrency investors. So consider this, right? And this is kind of the point I'm getting at here. What makes your altcoin different? These were coins that I just showed you that were the best coins of previous cycles. Everyone believed in the fundamentals. The charts looked good. Everyone liked the tech. Everyone was investing in them during the bear markets on the way down. They still died. What makes your coin different, right? That's my point. What makes your coin different, right? It might be different. You might be correct. It might be an exception. But the data is quite clear. The data is telling you what to do. The data says Bitcoin, generally speaking, performs better than altcoins from the bottom to halving. So why would you buy altcoins at the bottom, right? And I suppose if you're a knowledgeable investor, if you're good at fundamental analysis, you can do it, right? You can do it and you can take the risk. Just know that the odds are stacked against you. For the average investor, I would not recommend buying altcoins until when the data favors you, which is clearly after the halving. After the halving, that is when the data favors you for buying altcoins. And think logically as well. Just think about logic in general. When would you buy altcoins, right? Would you invest all your money in altcoins here and wait 18 months until the first kickoff of the bull market, right? So this is a period of time, 18 months, where you're just waiting it out. You've got your bags full. You can't do anything because you spent all your money on altcoins. 18 months, you're allowing the competition of your altcoins to advance technologically while your altcoin remains stagnant, right? In 18 months, the market might be entirely different than what it was when you invested in your altcoin down here. The big sectors might entirely shift. NFTs are incredibly new to cryptocurrency. If you ask someone about NFTs in 2018, they would not care. Ask them about them in 2021, they would. In that 18-month period, close to 2 years, right? The sectors that were interesting to people shifted dramatically. We can't predict what sectors, we can try, but most likely we can't predict what sectors are going to be big or huge in 18 months when the halving occurs. We simply can't. So in investing in altcoins right now at the bottom, you're essentially throwing away a key component of what it means to invest in an altcoin. You're throwing away the ability to have a good perspective on what the competition in the market is, right? If you stack your bags full of an altcoin right now at the bottom or around the bottom, right, you're throwing away an opportunity to get a better idea, better understanding of what altcoin is going to perform well right before the bull market, which is when you need that perspective, okay? So consider that. I'll leave you with this, right? The data's stacked against you. You can do it. Most of you probably will do it. That's not a bad thing. If you trust your analytical skills, you can beat those odds. Just know that the odds are inherently stacked against you. It's also important to note that most altcoins die, right? The ones that stay around and the ones that drag up the total 2 index, okay, are very, very few. A couple dozen maybe. So if you truly believe that you have the analytical skills to pick a couple dozen out of the hundreds of potential investors, go for it. I'm not stopping you. I might even try to do it myself. But the point is, for the average Joe, the average investor, even someone with a little bit of experience, right? A little bit more than the average Joe, probably not worth it.